I'm fine if you want to use it as a one-time reroll instead. Especially because I will say Barrage went very heavily in on the ability checks in this module. So as you're finishing getting acquainted with each other, a stocky human middle-aged man with rough features comes on board and heads in your direction. Adventurers, I'm Captain Frank Callista. One of our scout ships found a large asteroid in the wastes, emitting unusual magical readings. So long-distance observation showed what appear to be unusually large gemstones of different shapes and colors scattered on the surface. The place has got a thin but safe and breathable atmosphere, and the scout ship didn't see any evidence of life down there. So what we want you lot for, your job, we want you to explore the surface of the asteroid. I mean, briefly, we don't expect an exhaustive survey of the whole thing. We just want you to get the lay of the land, so to speak, and collect some of the gems if they're there.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, well, the Jovaroy Mining Corporation, we're willing to offer 100 gold upfront, split between you, however you see fit. And another 400 if you bring back enough gemstones to convince the corporation to fund a full expedition.
Looking for shiny things. Sounds easy enough. I'd be a good guard, at least. Does it seem like any dangers would be waiting for us?
Well, like I said, the survey ship didn't see any signs of life on the surface, but there's not much up here that's really safe, Yeah,
that's just what the ninjas want you to think. They're probably waiting in the darkness.
Sometimes even the things that aren't alive can be pretty dangerous. But I'll keep my little hand axe ready. Give it a little smooch.
Yeah, and maybe, well, if you're not from around here, you might not be aware, there tend to be a lot of pirates. The asteroid belt is a popular place for them to take cover. They tend to be heavily armed and dangerous in large numbers. So, we generally don't take them head on if we can avoid it.
Well, now we're here, and we'll definitely be taking them head on. Thanks for the heads up, though. We'll keep a very keen eye out for them. I know I will.
The metallic humanoid construct that was approaching stops when it hears you say that. Coriel and says, Jovaroy Mining Corporation Code, Section 39, subsection B 47.5A, specifies that superior numbers shall not be engaged when combat may be avoided. As per JMC Code Section 514, subsection C 29.3, this applies to independent contractors such as yourselves.
Coriel just starts scratching the hair in between his horns. I guess I get it. Fair enough.
Dr. Tom will telepathically tell everyone, oh, don't worry. Yeah, we definitely agree. We understand. If there's danger, we will run away.
Yeah, I kind of need a job, so I'll guess I gotta abide by the rules. Fair enough.
The captain says, yeah, this is Crichton, pointing at the construct. Who says, Captain, we're prepared for departure. The captain shoos him off to get the ship underway unless one of you wants to head back to the station.
I do have a ton of money if anybody needs anything. I got a ton of money, so let me know.
Well, as soon as the construct is out of earshot, the captain says, so, Code says don't engage anything that's going to put the ship in danger. You meet a small group of pirates on the surface, you know what you do with them? It's up to you. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Well, you're welcome to have a rest in the steerage compartment if you want. Stay up here on deck as long as you stay out of the way. Get a meal in the galley, whatever. We're just a few hours out from the asteroid.
Now, as medical officer, I should stay on the ship, right? When they all go down, you know, and just make sure, you know, if the case there's an emergency that, you know, they can, you know, go to sick bay or what have you, right? Like that's the arrangement that we're doing here.
Yeah, you keep thinking that.
Well,
I think the adventure's down there.
yeah, that's why I want to stay on the ship. But having resigned himself to his fate, Dr. Tom will head off to the galley in search of free food.
Okay. Well, the trip to the asteroid does take a few hours, but it's uneventful. The crew lets you know when you're getting close in case there are any final preparations you want to make.
Yeah. I guess Gwen will summon forth his icy armor if we're right before we arrive, just to be on the safe side.
Okay. Well, as the Blue Falcon decelerates from spelljamming speeds, an asteroid the size of a small moon comes into view. From the distance, it looks just as barren and desolate as any other. In fact, it wouldn't be remarkable at all except for the fleet of ships currently in orbit above it. The captain and Kryten take turns with a spyglass, and then Kryten comes over to tell you no identifiable markings on their vessels. Jovori Mining Company code dictates we do not engage a force of this size. We will not be landing this vessel on the asteroid's surface as long as they are occupying the airspace. Right here.
Oh, what a shame. I guess we have to go. Oh, what a shame. Now, we still get paid, right? Because it's not our fault if we have to turn away, right?
So that's 11 and 10 downtime days? Okay, thanks.
It's one option. He disappears below deck and comes back in a moment with some mechanical backpacks that he starts passing out to you. These
we're
are
going on a field trip.
space parachutes. They still meet all JMC safety regulations for safe travel. By launching from the deck of the Blue Falcon toward the asteroid, you should be able to land safely on the surface without drawing attention to your presence or ours. They are automated. Press this button when it flashes and beeps. He holds out a sending stone. One of you should take this. This device will enable you to communicate with me once you have completed your investigations and return to your drop point, so that we can land to retrieve you and depart immediately. You will only function once a day, and it must be returned to ship stores once you are back on board. Per JMC Code Section 417, subsection 5839.3.
I'm trying to think of which one of us is probably the best one to hold on to that, and I'm just really not getting any clear choice there. I think any one of us could lose this. Entomology, maybe, Mr. Dr. Tom, maybe, but you look like you have a lot of knickknacks there. Are you sure you might not lose it?
Oh, I could keep it. I am curious if I can even use it. Do you have to speak verbally into it?
Yeah.
I'd have to look at what they actually, how it actually works, because I can only speak Thrycreen verbally.
All we hear is mandible clicking. We're like, well,
Yeah.
this thing's busted.
That is a good question.
Cast
25
Descendants.
words or less. The creature hears its message in your mind. I don't know if it ever covers language. Well, since you're contacting Cry10,
Yeah, since it says there.
he is programmed to translate many languages, so he can probably understand you, unlike anyone else on board.
Okay, yeah, because it says like it enables creatures with intelligence scores of this one to understand the meaning of my message. Okay, yeah. If you want, I can use it, and he'll one of his smaller he'll take it. One of his small arms will take it and stick it in his pouch.
All right, perfect. Do you have any questions?
Does he get us out of the way? Damn it, Captain! I'm a doctor, not a slingshot bullet.
Nice.
So you said press this when it flashes and beeps. If it flashes or beeps, do I press it? How long between the flash and the beep do I have to wait?
If it flashes or beeps, you should go ahead and press it. However, that would likely be a sign of a critical malfunction. This should not occur.
I thought I had to wait for it to flash and beep before I pressed it so that we land safely.
Yes, it should both flash and beep. These should happen simultaneously.
Great.
Where's this going to be? Where's this going to be?
The asteroid. We're going to use jetpacks to go to the asteroid. We're going to get samples of gems from the asteroid to show how profitable it'll be, and then we come back. Right?
I know, but where's this light that's going to flash and beep going to be located?
He points it out for you after assisting you with putting on the backpack.
So it's on my back? How do I know if it flashes?
The pack is on your back. The straps, see here? There is, he determinedly tugs on the front portion of the strap. If you glance down, you can see it there. But that is why there are both visual and auditory signals. So if you miss one, you should observe the other one.
I don't think that's how space works.
Well, it should not flash and beep until you are in the asteroid's atmosphere quite close to the surface.
Because in space, no one can hear you beep.
Precisely.
Okay. Alrighty.
Also, I have observed that organic beings have an inconvenient need to breathe several times a minute. I recommend you do not do this on your way down until you're in the asteroid's atmosphere.
Cool. Does anyone want help seeing in the dark? Sometimes space is dark. Quinn can give 2 people 300-foot dark vision for how long does it last? An hour, I think. Yeah, an hour.
Yeah, Bashan cannot see in the dark. He would love to be able to do so. He thinks maybe he'll just like the blackness.
All right. Anyone else? Bashan and one more. Anyone want to see in the dark?
I think Coriel could use it. I'm trying to see. I don't think I have dark vision as a Minotaur.
All right, here you go.
Very helpful.
Thank you.
No problem.
So when you're ready, you can, take a running jump and throw yourselves off the side of the Blue Falcon at the asteroid.
Yep. Let's follow the instructions and zip on down there.
All right.
Did the captain just tell us to take a flying leap?
The captain let Crichton put it more tactfully than that.
Okay.
So Dr. Tom is the first at like the edge, like, oh, I don't know, maybe, he keeps like hesitating. I'm sure like Coriel just like pushes him or like grabs him and like jumps with him or something.
Well, at least one of you launches off the ship. Is everyone taking the leap or?
Bonsai! Yeah, I'm definitely charging. Thick old tree trunk legs pounding across the planks there.
All right. And it didn't look like any of you had dumped Constitution, right?
I got a 16.
I'm
No
big.
one had a Constitution of less than 10 that I noticed.
Nope.
Okay. Which, fortunately for you, means you can actually hold your breath for the couple minutes it's going to take to get to the asteroid. The only unfortunate part of the trip down is that about 1 minute into the controlled fall, you enter an area filled with space debris. So you can use an ability check of your choice to try to avoid it. So, you could use strength athletics to try to smash bits of rock out of your path, or dexterity acrobatics to try to dodge them, or wisdom perception to see them coming in enough time to try to just angle yourself out of their way, or whatever else you can convince me might work.
I'm going to use acrobatics to try to dodge these the space debris.
All right.
I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that. No! Ow! 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 Ow!
Well, you got that out of the way early. Yeah, you do take 4 points of damage being peppered with small rock bits.
So, like in the spy movies, when there's like all the lasers going around the room and everything, and
Yes.
you have to dance your way through. I want to use performance to dance my way through.
Okay.
Cool. Like Star-Lord. It's a dance off, bro.
Yeah. Every day I'm shuffling.
Right. Let's see, Willie, you take 1 point of damage from flying debris.
So I forgot to take off the sharpshooter thing, so it should be supposed to be 16, not 11.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, you managed to avoid that teeny little bit of shrapnel-like rock.
I'm sorry about that. It says the -5, but that's why it was confusing. I was like, what? I was like, okay. It was the whole D&D Beyond thing where, it
I know, it happens. All right. Quinn and Coriel?
Oh, I did type mine out. I'm sorry, but yeah, I did a survival, just trying to predict the movement and dodge oncoming. It's my second best skill, so
There it is.
yeah, I thought I wouldn't come in too hot and see how my second best skill did me, and I'm pretty proud of it.
All right. All right. Did I miss yours up above, Quinn?
Who's that? Quinn?
Yes.
No. He didn't do anything. Can he use his ninja stealth? Oh my god, this is such a terrible idea. He's got heavy armor, so he'd be at disadvantage. But nonetheless, he's going to try to use ninja stealth to stay in the shadow of different pieces of debris, so that new debris can't hit him.
Okay.
All right. It's gonna be yeah. That's what I thought.
Well, they didn't see you coming and they ran into you anyway.
Yeah.
There, that's 3 points of damage from flying bits of rubble.
Cool.
But fortunately, you're all through what looks like the worst part of the descent. As you get into the atmosphere, you hit a little bit of turbulence. If you would like to stay close enough together that you could benefit from each other's abilities, if you have any, that might be helpful, guidance, feather fall, anything like that, then you'll need to make either a strength athletics or a dexterity acrobatics check to sort of stay in close formation. Otherwise, you can just land where you land. Up to you.
I get nothing. I'll go splat. I'm staring at the the backpack straps that are neither beeping nor flashing right now.
All right.
I'm gonna hold somebody's hands. That was when you're trying to stay in formation, right? Grab my hands. Sorry if they're a little sweaty.
Is anyone going to take him up on that?
I think
Right.
Tom tries getting over to him, but I think gets hit by another rock and gets blown off course.
There's so many hands. I don't know which one to grab. I'm getting confused.
Grab all of them!
Oh god, it feels weird.
All right.
That's not my hand.
Well, the good news is, even if you didn't manage to stay very close together, everyone's button does in fact start flashing and beeping a bit above the ground. So there's just one more check to get you safely to the ground. Sadly, that one is a dexterity space vehicles check.
Cool.
But the DC is only 8.
I'm pushing this button like I'm setting a telegraph.
I think he's gonna make his explode. I'm gonna slightly drift a few feet away. And then I'll whisper, okay.
Quinn is using inspiration for this landing. Oh, that was useful.
Right.
Oh, if we could add dex, I guess mine would be a 13.
Okay. So let's see. I've got everybody, right? Tom? Dr. Tom, you're not having a great day of space travel so far.
Why do you think I left?
Good point. You seem to be heading quite quickly towards the surface of the asteroid, but you get one last chance in the form of a dexterity saving throw to try to fall more gently.
That's a 13.
That's a success. So you only take 6 points of damage from a slightly rougher landing than you really would have liked. And the rest of you managed to land more or less on your feet. So, congratulations, you made it to the surface.
Should we report this, or is that too soon?
I think they already knew there was a surface.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we use the sending stones when it's time to call for retrieval, right?
I kind of like having approval.
But you can only use it once a day. So.
Yeah, it only gets used once a day, so...
Nah, it's okay. You know, a good job goes a long way, but you know, whatever.
Quinn will say, "Good job, Coriel."
Well, put the stones away. Put the stones away. You're too kind.
Well, the four of you who are not looking only at the button on your backpack as you came down noticed a few small flickers of light. There's probably not really a magnetic north on the asteroid, but just for the sake of having some kind of directional system, we're going to say it's to the northwest of where you ended up coming down. And you would guess that it was a few miles away. You're on the dark side of the asteroid, where the Blue Falcon is trying to make sure it stays unseen by the pirates. So it's a good thing you all have dark vision now.
All right. Are there gems around us?
When you have a look at the ground at your feet, you don't see any here. Here it looks more like, barren wasteland.
No gems.
Made up of very loose stone.
Well, let's make our way toward those lights and keep our eyes out for gems along the way.
All right.
Those lights are probably a ninja trap of some kind, but could be gems there.
Well, the loose stone sort of slides underfoot with every step. It doesn't turn things into difficult terrain, but it does make the walk rather tiring, especially in combination with the very thin atmosphere. So those of you who do actually require air, can't hold your breath for more than 15 minutes at a time, or who aren't naturally acclimated to high altitude environments like a Goliath, are going to need to make 3 DC 10 Constitution saves. So if you want to just give me all 3 in a row per person, yeah, thanks. Oof.
All right.
That's for everybody, right?
Unless you can hold your breath for longer than 15 minutes or don't need to breathe at all. Like there are turtles can hold their breath, and I think
folk.
Yeah, gelatinous people.
Goliaths are used to thin atmospheres. And air ganassies can also hold their breath for an hour.
Yeah, so it looks like Willie and Coriel, you had 2 rolls under 10, right? I mean 1 roll under 10, the 2 of you.
No, Coriel would have a 12 as his lowest.
Yeah,
Okay.
12 is lowest for me.
Oh, each plus 5. Got it. Thanks.
Sorry about
Sorry,
that.
check
Just
the
rolling, I'm all paper.
All right. And then, sorry, Willie, I missed whatever you said there. All right, so what 1 failed save is just disadvantage on your next initiative roll. The unfortunate bit are the 2 failed saves, I think Quinn and Dr. Tom, unless I missed something, is 1 level of exhaustion.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah, I did mention he went all in on ability checks for this one, right?
Indeed.
Ugh, where's my skilled feat when I need it? Oh well.
All right, let's see, passive perceptions there. So, Willie, you're the first to spot a tiny glinting red thing in the loose rock that forms the ground. But all the rest of you soon thereafter start finding little bits of gems as well. They do seem to get both larger and more frequent the closer you get to that light source.
All right, Quen will collect a sample every so often. So, first the little ones, then the medium-sized ones, a couple.
I'll take 1 big one.
Define big. At this point, we're still at fingernail sized at best.
Oh, I'm waiting.
Okay.
That's not big enough.
Dr. Tom will grab a bunch of samples and then scurry about half of them away, hidden on himself.
All right. Bajan's ready to start digging, huh?
I still don't see them, so I'll give someone a crowbar if they want to use it to pull them out, because I can't find these things. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know where you get them from. I have a 9 passive. I'm lucky to see the big rock that we're standing on.
Probably distracted by the fact that there's all those stars out there where there shouldn't be quite that much, sky.
You know, I've heard in some places it's almost like a giant eggshell, and they're actually enormous jewels embedded in the walls. But then again, I don't really remember much of anything. Perhaps that was a bygone era. Forgive me.
What happens when the egg hatches?
I guess a big bang, I would assume. Perhaps the creation of all. They say the one great true spelljammer, the great manta ray ship, was born there and travels back there periodically. Not sure exactly how I know these myths and legends, and yet I can't get them out of my head.
So you can see the flickers of light, fairly easily up ahead of you now. They're dim and occasional, but probably a few hundred yards away.
Be ready for trouble.
I'm going to use an action just to make my carapace match this dusty gray asteroid that we're on.
Ooh. Cool.
I will flit from shadow to shadow in my bright blue armor.
Naruto run. Da-da-da. I just crunch along. Oh, man, I kind of feel bad. Still waiting for that one big one, though. It's coming, y'all. It's coming.
So it sounds like I've got 2 people planning to approach stealthily and one who's just planning on walking right on up to the light.
Mm-hmm.
Unless somebody stops me, of course. I may rethink.
No, it'll be fine. We need bait anyway.
Gosh. What? They said it was empty. What are we hiding from?
Ninjas. Space ninjas.
You hear in your head, because you can't see Dr. Tom anymore.
If there are space ninjas, we've got bigger problems than lights.
I'm sure it's fine. Just go check it out.
I don't know about ninjas, but I heard about these wicked clowns once.
So 3 of you have the 300-foot dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you close into 300 feet, I'm just going to go ahead and move you onto the map, the one map for the evening, and describe what you see, because you're going to be able to see them a bit before they see you, and then you can let me know how you're actually approaching closer. So the 3 of you who can see from that kind of distance see a small camp with one rather large 2-headed creature in front of a large vehicle of some kind. So you're not actually that distance away. Right? You're 300 feet away at this point. There's a smaller shadowy figure on top of the large vehicle. Looks like they're turning and, looking around as they turn.
Pirate ninjas.
So do you want to keep on with your current approach, or?
I'll hold when I see some people, so I won't go stumbling ahead too much yet. I'll kind of turn back.
Yeah, Quinn will signal for the group to stop. Look there. There's the ambush. I knew it. He'll describe it to those that can't see.
I don't think they're ambushing. They're like, don't they generally hide during an ambush?
Well, fortunately,
Aren't
trained
we
to
ambush?
see how that one shadowy ninja on top is looking around, or they're waiting to spring their trap.
Yeah, so the area is dim. Where they are is very dim. Everything else around it is dark.
And where's their light coming from? What was the source of that flash? Those flashes?
Where the large two-headed figure you can see, those are with the good dark vision anyway. It seems like the two-headed figure is bending over the front of that large vehicle, and maybe they have a very dim light, and occasionally they have it positioned where you see a flash from it.
Cool.
Do we see any rather large gems? Big ones?
Well, there are like several crates and barrels on the back of that truck-like vehicle.
Oh yeah, she's excited. We were interested. Oh yeah.
Well, we could approach cautiously and let them know that their trap will not avail them. That we make better allies than enemies.
Well, I'll admit I'm no expert, although I may have came across a brog or two in my day. However, I don't know, perhaps giant kin to giant kin. I don't know if you might want to try to have some sort of understanding. Perhaps that's not a giant kin, but it kind of looks like it.
Who's a giant kid?
I just point at Big Yon, and I point at the big two-headed thing, and I'm like, you are a lot prettier. I don't want to be making an unfair comparison.
Yeah, that's called an Etten. The problem is 2 heads and 0 brains. Generally, give giants a bad name. They sell themselves out for brawn and manual labor because they don't know how to do anything intelligent. Talking to you might as well ask a river to stop flowing.
Are you just saying that because they're twice the man you are?
If that makes you sleep better.
I'm going to drink a potion of healing while we're deciding what to do with these guys.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, if you're not open to trying to converse, then I'm open to any sort of approach. Ready for anything. I could try to stealth now if we do want to do that, or I'll pull out this scimitar and hand axe and be ready to use those as well.
So this is a wall that they're behind?
Not so much a wall, just a rough demarcation of the edge of their camp.
Okay.
There's no barrier to you getting there.
Are there places for us to hide as we approach, or?
There are a few boulders scattered around. So, potential hiding places, yes.
Okay.
And you don't have to come in from this direction if you don't want to. I just had to plunk you somewhere for you to be able to see the map at all.
Yeah. If I can get to within 30 feet, is there a boulder within 30 feet of the camp that I could try to hide behind?
Sure.
Okay.
Even on the map, I think there's one like up there. But for convenience, we can easily say there's one, 30 feet from the direction you guys are approaching.
Okay, because I can use this tiara. And he points at the little tiara that he's wearing. I can use this to try to like read their thoughts and see what if there may be, see if I can detect if they might be friendly or open to cooperation.
All right.
I'll say to the party. Do you want me to try doing that?
I am always open to, avoiding a conflict. But if things go south, I'll be ready to charge in. You best believe it.
Yeah, let me know if the two-headed guy has any thoughts at all.
All right, and if you're within 120 feet of where I am, I can telepathically tell you what I'm finding out.
Okay. You might not have noticed, but Sub-Zilcho was here all along in this bright blue shadow.
Yeah. We're all looking right at you.
All right, so Dr. Tom it sounds like, planning to try to stealth up to within 30 feet and do some mental eavesdropping.
Yes.
Are the rest of you staying the 120 or so feet behind him, or?
I'll move up a little closer.
Sorry, I couldn't understand you.
I'll move up a little closer. This is Willie. Did you need me to do a stealth check?
Yeah, I would need you to tell me how close you're planning to move and do a stealth check, yes.
About like 20 feet away from Dr. Tom.
Okay. All right. And I'll need the stealth check from Bajan at that range as well. Okay.
It's really hard to hide this much awesome.
So I'll start by doing surface thoughts on first the captain, then the two-headed creature.
Okay. Give me 1 second to
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
everybody's stealth rolls. Everyone who's coming with you anyway. Okay. Did I miss a new stealth roll for Quinn?
Okay, sorry. Here goes.
And it looks like, did I miss yours, Dr. Tom?
Okay, so you want a new one?
I did, yes.
Okay.
So if I could, as Coriel, I would move 60 feet away by my reckoning from this big fella. And if you need any kind of stealth or whatever.
I needed stealth from everyone who's going to be within 120 feet of him. I need stealth from.
Alrighty, in that case, let me throw mine in the hat.
Tom, did you do that one with advantage? Because you had done the carapace thing, right?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
but I have exhaustion.
Yeah, I'll keep my crappy roll. Sorry, y'all.
Well, I was doing a group for the rest of you guys, and luckily the captain is tired and had the worst perception roll of his life. So everyone except Coriel actually passed that one.
Ooh.
He thinks he's on watch. All right, so you were focusing on the captain first, you said,
Yeah.
Tom?
Yep. Is it just the two creatures that are in there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so captain first, and then if I have to do each head individually with the two-headed creature, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, first just surface thoughts. I'll relay back what I hear to the party, and then I'll ask if they want me to go try to dig deeper and find out any information. But yeah, surface thoughts first for the
Okay.
captain, then the Eden.
Well, the captain's surface thoughts are a mess of crap. Was that a noise? Something's wrong. They never came back. You better get this darn thing fixed fast so we can go look for them. I don't like it out here. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Did I hear something? Nah, I didn't hear something. Tell Nash, hurry up. Idiot's never going to get the thing fixed. He pretty much circles around all of those on the surface repeatedly. Is that enough for you from him, or do you want to listen to him longer?
No, I'll move on to Telnash.
Let's see. Within 30 feet, you could actually hear both heads talking, as well as getting surface thoughts, because they're currently arguing and grumbling with each other. One head is saying, "You idiot, I told you this thing was the one that broke. Why are you wasting time on that one?" And the other one saying, "No, it's this one. Your brain wasn't half the size of a hat as you can see. It's fine." And surface thoughts are on the level of, "I'm hungry. Where's everybody else? Captain's going to kill me if I don't get this fixed soon. No, that's not the right thing. Why ain't it working?" You don't get really anything more useful than, I know this is the part. No, I know that's not the part. No, I did it right. No, you did it wrong.
All right. Do we want to try? It looks like they sent some people out and they didn't come back. Do we want to try to approach them? Or I can try digging for more information, but there's a chance they'll realize what's happening.
So I know you can communicate telepathically with them. Can they communicate telepathically back, or do they have to speak to you out loud?
They can't.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll dig into Captain Vamp and see if I can find some more information. So he'll have to make a wisdom saving throw DC 13.
Okay. He does not seem to notice anything.
Okay. He does know that something is probing his mind, though. But I do get insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
All right. His reasoning basically goes like, we're all going to die. He's thinking about a large collection of large gemstones they found and whether this is really all worth it or not, because he sent out a bunch of guys earlier and none of them have come back. When he feels like something's probing his mind, he gets very nervous and he's now scanning the area around the campsite as intently as he possibly can.
All right, and I'll stop focusing on his mind and focus back on this guy so he doesn't have a chance to cut me off. All right, we should probably approach now because he's where there's something. I'll communicate what I found with Tech Thoughts, and then say we should probably approach now because somebody who's good at chatting.
Who's also bored?
I'll stay 60 feet back, thinking I'm hidden. Probably not. Probably like ass hanging out of the back end of a rock, you know, thinking I'm totally hidden behind it. But you can just, there it is. There's the moon, everyone. But anyways, I'm staying 60 feet away from this guy for a reason. But I'm ready to make a move. And not the most charismatic, but watching intently.
But Bajan's charismatic. He'll stride forward.
So did you say striding forward?
Yep.
Okay. Well, the guy on top of the truck swivels your direction when you start moving and is aiming a crossbow at you. It's far enough. You can surrender, we'll take you down. Tell Nash, get lively down there.
I got to tell you, you don't want to do that. I understand you're in a bit of a bother here. Probably best for you to quit claim and get off this rock before something bad happens to you.
Why would you think anything bad would happen to us?
Well,
There's lots of us.
there are lots of you, if you include the voices in your head, right? But I believe that you know that this is a losing proposition, and that by the way that you are pointing that crossbow at someone who's not threatened you in any way, makes me believe that you're a little on the nervous side.
Well, you know, you can't be too careful in these parts.
What do you mean these parts? This is like an undiscovered rock.
Ain't undiscovered. We're all here.
Huh? And how many many are you?
Lots. I got guys behind all the boulders around the whole camp.
You do. You don't mind having them, wave their hand or a crossbow or something to prove that, do you?
Yeah, well, how many of you got?
Huh? I've definitely got more than just me. I wouldn't approach you alone, but seeing how I'm being received, my friends are definitely not going to want to expose themselves to your hostility. Perhaps we can come to a bit of an arrangement. What is your purpose of being here?
He looks at you. He looks at the truck. He looks at the crates and barrels that from this distance you can tell are full of really large gems, and says, "Sightseeing. How about you?"
I'm more into sight stealing. We represent a mining company that would definitely like to take over this particular operation. What's it worth to you to leave the crates, leave the rock, and not come back?
Yeah. You want to give me a charisma check of some kind? Persuasion, deception, intimidation, even performance if you're keen on that one.
No, I'll do intimidation. It's the same. I don't know if that came through or not.
You did. So far, there was you, and Coriel said he was approaching the 60 feet, right?
That's it.
All right. So I'm afraid he doesn't feel at all intimidated. And currently seeing two of you, he kind of likes his odds. Which means, at least to start with, he wants to take a shot and see what happens, because maybe he'll just go away.
Let me know how it turns out for you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm missing one person, right? So tell it I popped you on the. Yeah, it happens. All right. Coriel, you think the guy looks like he's about to take a shot at your companion there.
Okay.
I think I'm up first, right?
Nope, it's me. Yeah, okay. For real though, yeah, it's beyond. Or is it me? I don't think it's me.
What's wrong?
Sorry, that's the. So you are. Thanks. I had part of the turn tracker hidden because I'd been trying to resize it. My error. So, Bijan, you definitely think he's about to take a shot at you.
So let me show you how bad an idea that's going to be. And he'll walk up to here. Bonus action, he's going to cast Wrathful Smite. And then he will take his halberd and swing at the Etten. I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Okay. That definitely hits.
Okay, so he's going to take 6 slashing. And why is that saying higher level? Oh, well, whatever. Oh, yeah, because Warlock, whatever. So that did 1d6 damage. So 6 slashing damage, 1 psychic damage, and wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me.
Okay. He is not very wise. And is this the frightened condition variety of frightened?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey.
$13's all you need.
Yeah, no, he's frightened.
All right. Your hired help won't even come near me, and then I'll move to here, and say, "Would you like to stand down now?" And that'll be my turn.
All right.
Okay.
Coriel,
All
move into
right.
the.
So yes, I was preparing for just such a moment And yeah, I'll break out from cover 60 feet away, so I'll have to dash to get there. And with a fierce battle cry, and big bull nose a steaming as I thunder across this plain. A majestic animal in its prime. God dang it. And anyways, I'll bonus action with my Goring Rush, and I'll make one horn attack. God, yes. Feels good. As I'm gonna throw this horn into this big old guy. Hopefully. Coming up. Alright, 15. There we go. Yep, Raging Bull. Not quite raging yet. That does hit?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So let's do 6 piercing damage, and that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Dr. Tom.
I'm going to use the Helm of Telepathy, its ability to cast Suggestion. I'm going to cast Suggestion onto the Captain Vamp, and I'm going to. The suggestion is going to be that your men are lost and missing. You should hear us out. We may be able to work together. So I want him to, sort of like listen in good faith.
All right.
DC is 13.
Yes, well, he has a 9. He thinks this is a very sensible plan, and maybe she should really have been listening to this big guy all along.
All right, and then Tom will telepathically tell everyone. All right, I think I got him to stand down and listen to us. So nobody keep attacking. And he said it to everyone, including Telnash. So hopefully, and he'll step out from being hidden as well.
All right. Well, does anyone else plan to act aggressively?
Only if they do.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Only if they do.
Okay. Well, the captain tells Telnash to stop swinging and stand down. Not that Telnash had ever started swinging. All right, yeah, fine. I'll hear you out. My men seem to be, missing.
So now that you've seen reason, we represent a mining firm that would like to claim stake a claim to this rock, and I'm certain they'd be happy to buy out whatever claim you think you had. Give you a fair price.
Yeah, they hire freelancers too, so you'd be able to. I don't know what their benefits package is, but they certainly have a lot of regulations, and that usually means that there's something.
Yeah. Well, what kind of background checks do they run?
I can tell you quite with good authority that nowhere near as deep as they probably should.
They will write whatever background you tell them to.
Yes, you can even take a custom background.
Yeah, my background is charlatan. They didn't care about that.
The fourth wall! Ah!
All right.
All right, now we're back in reality. Sorry about that, new friends. And I'm sorry about throwing this big, shiny, pointy horn into you, friend. You know what? I'm just very protective. I saw the way you were kind of bowing up to my boy there, and I had to step in. You saw me run from way over there to here. and do that. But I'm sorry about that. Hopefully we can maybe even help each other out. I'd be willing to give up my commission. I can't speak for my friends, of course, nor would I want to. But I could give up, a few gold that I'd earned to, sway you guys, step away from the jewels and such. Anywho, I'm sure my friend's doing a much better job. I'll step back.
The only word that Ash seemed to understand was gold.
Who do you work for now?
We're kind of self-employed, you might say.
Oh, yeah. The taxes on that are stupid. Yeah, our mining company is always looking for enterprising individuals, especially ones that have a knack for finding good things. So I think that if nothing, with 2 miles, Tanash needs all the dental he can get coverage.
Yeah, well, so what are you after for right now?
We'll just take the rubies or gems, or we'll just take these stacks back so that they know that you're bargaining in good faith, and then we will go ahead and let them know that you're looking to join their mining company, and I'm sure that they will give you a reward commensurate to the efforts you put in.
Yeah, how about you take some of those ones over there? He points at heaps of smaller ones, piled around the edges of the camp.
Nah, that's not gonna work for us. No.
I don't like this.
Sorry, Captain Vamp, was it? But we'll be taking the big ones. I was waiting for this moment.
I mean, we really just need a sample. I mean, maybe one big one.
Oh yeah, okay, my bad. Sorry, I'll stand down. I get a little carried away. I used to lose my temper all the time, but I'm doing better. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Just one crate of big ones.
Yeah, because also think about it. How are you going to get, past? There's a pretty big fleet up there.
Oh, yeah, I don't think there'll really be a problem.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, they're pirates. I mean, they're liable to steal from you. You know how pirates are, so untrustworthy.
This close, Bijan, you might notice the captain's eyes are kind of white and his skin is a little stretched and pale looking. Yeah, some pirates are like that.
That's the whole pirate code. What's yours is mine. If you tried to leave this rock, they would steal everything from you. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, well, what happens when you try to leave this rock if you're not part of that fleet?
We have another way off. Do you?
So Quen was, with his very first adventure, was sort of killed by a vampire. He would recognize them. They're his mortal enemy.
Ah, well, yeah, mortal enemy 30 feet away there. So you said you want one crate?
One crate just to show what we found.
If you know anything about fixing stuff, we could see our way to giving you a crate to fix the engine there.
Well,
I mean, it can't be hard. Tal Nash was trying to do it.
Well, if Tanash was trying to do open heart surgery, would that mean that was easy? What were they successful? That's the big question.
Got to think about that for a minute. It looks like he's trying to decide, does open heart surgery mean you can see the guy's heart, in which case Tal Nash is okay at it? Or if it means, does the guy live, in which case, yeah, nah.
in my experience, the first is much easier than the latter.
Yes, sir. None of you know anything about fixing stuff?
I generally hire out. I don't hire an Eton, but I generally hire out.
A doctor?
Well, I mean, he'll come over and take a look at it. I'm only proficient with thieves' tools and forgery kits, so I don't really know if this is quite my forte here.
Well, if you know anything about investigation, arcana, land vehicles, even tinker's tools.
I can try investigation.
Okay.
Ooh, even with disadvantage, 19.
Wow, there are two parts that are really clearly not quite the right size for where they're sitting. So you would guess that, Talnash's heads were right and wrong. Maybe all the parts are fine, but they stuck them in the wrong places. They put the batteries in backwards.
Oh, I see. You made a similar. I made a similar mistake the first time I did open heart surgery. And he'll point out, I think if you disconnect here and here and just switch it around, I think that'll fit into those pieces will fit into each other much easier.
Talnash grumpily does what you said.
As I step pretty far away. Yeah, nope, yep, that should be fine. I had total faith in you.
Well, nothing explodes when he swaps the bits. So he stomps around, climbs in the cab, and presses a button. You get a satisfying growling noise out of it as like the steam engine comes to life. Bright lights come on all around the truck now, too.
I guess I'll ask you.
Very shortly followed by an ear-piercing screech in the distance. And the ground starts shaking a little bit.
This is fine.
Is this what?
This is fine.
The captain starts making for the other side of the cab.
Oh, I knew they were gonna trick us. Quinn, it's your mortal enemy. Don't let him get away.
Yeah, take your grips you want. We're getting out of here.
Oh, okay, my bad. I overreacted again.
I forgot to tell you guys, it's getting close to dawn. So it's definitely not light, but it's light enough for you to see the shape of a really large worm oscillating in and out of the surface of the asteroid on its way towards the truck.
What did they say the name of this asteroid was again?
Anything anyone wants to do?
Can we press the buttons on our jetpacks?
Oh, should I activate the? Yeah, I think this is a good time to activate the sending stone.
As you're thinking about it, the sending stone activates for you, and Crichton's voice says, "An extremely large annelid appears to be approaching your position at high speed. Immediate withdrawal advised."
Yeah, no kidding. Get us out of here.
The extraction procedures.
All right. We'll scoop up one of the big gems.
Just for your information, it looks like the truck would be a lot faster than any of you would be on foot.
Yeah, I hop on the truck.
Okay.
Punch it.
I think but if we go in a different direction than the truck, that big loud rumbling thing is what attracted the creature, right?
It's already heading towards us, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah, let's.
I'll like grab onto the back of it as he's driving by. Oh!
All right, I'll jump the truck.
I could definitely do this.
Sorry, I'm not hearing you very clearly. I couldn't tell if you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab onto the back as he's driving it by.
Sorry, I could hear Tally. I think it was Reese that didn't come through clearly for me.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, Bijan will jump on the truck. That's cool.
Oh. Okay, so you had 3 planning to get on the truck.
Let's all get on the truck.
Yep, I'm jumping on board.
Okay. So as the truck takes off, a couple of unsecured gems on the back fall off as it starts moving. You notice that some long blue ones, and when I say long, I mean like pin-sized to more like arm-sized blue crystals, explode in midair in bolts of energy. The red ones seem to explode in little balls of flame when they hit the ground, and some amber-colored ones leave little yellowish clouds of gas behind. At the moment, the worm, actually, sorry, I need to clear the tracker so we can restart. The worm first comes up out of the ground by the time you guys are on the truck, about 80 feet away from you. And, oh, hang on, I probably need to get your tokens on here for you to be able to roll for initiative, don't I?
And I'll, as we're rolling for initiative, I think I've got a feature that can help. Oh, no, that's not it. Restore balance. Whoever has disadvantage on their initiative, I'll restore balance so that you don't have disadvantage.
I think, I'm not sure anybody has disadvantage. Oh, I guess it's for exhausted people, right?
Yeah.
So either Quinn or Dr. Tom?
So Quen normally has advantage, so he's rolling straight already. So Dr. Tom, you can roll straight as well.
All right, and you can't do it for yourself, can you? Or can you?
I could, but I don't have disadvantage.
Okay, great.
Thank God I didn't have disadvantage. That's my 4th or 5th natural one.
Oh, well.
So this one's a weird combination of combat and chase mechanic. All right, so when the worm first pops up, I need each of you guys to make a wisdom saving throw. Of course, it's not frightening to such seasoned adventurers as all of you are, but all right. So is that a 9 tally for Coriol?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm still missing one person. I think Willie. Nope, not really. Got yours. Who am I missing? Quinn?
What's that?
I think I'm missing your wisdom save.
Oh, sorry. Oof.
All right, so Coriol and Quinn are frightened at the sight of the worm. You can repeat the roll at the end of each of your turns, though. I will try to remember to prompt you, but I don't, feel free to make it anyway.
Cool.
And then, Willie, there's a very large word behind the truck.
Okay. So we're on the truck and we're running away. We're pretty much driving away from it, right?
Yeah, Tal Nash seems to be driving as fast as his tiny brains and the large heads can manage.
Okay. I will just shoot at it then, as best as I can. These are going to be all sharpshooter. That's definitely a miss. My next one is going to be for the Dread Ambusher, and I'm going to use my inspiration on it.
Okay.
And I will throw in the favorite foe as well.
Very
definitely hits.
nice.
All right. And then my bonus action with the crossbow expert, I'll shoot another bolt at it.
Okay.
With sharpshooter as well. And then that would be my turn.
But that no advantage on that last one, right?
Yeah. No. Oh yeah. No advantage. Yep.
So 10 probably
Yeah.
misses.
Unfortunately, the 10 doesn't hit.
Yep. Yep. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Coriel?
Alrighty, well, guess I'll have disadvantage, but and I'm gonna lose it either way in the end. But hey, this is what we're here for. I can always buy some more javelins, and so I'll just throw a javelin back at this guy. Disadvantage. So it'll be 9.
All right. So 9 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, that one misses.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just trying to maintain composure. I'm like, oh, well, tried my best. Trying to cover up the wet spot. And then I'll do that save again real quick, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. It's still large and toothy. But, if you're worried about running out of javelins, you do notice that some of those blue crystals are big enough. You could probably use them like a javelin.
Ooh.
Quinn?
So just to check, nothing happened on initiative 20?
No, that was the reminder to me. Normally, one of you guys would be stuck driving the truck if you were still using the truck to get away. But you have a sort of friendly Etten driving the truck for you.
Awesome. All right. Then Quinn will. I'm going to use my last restore balance to make. Oh, is the creature within 60 feet?
80 feet still at this point.
Oh, 80. All right. Well, then maybe not. I will create a bonfire. Oh, whoops. I should have just clicked that part so I see what it does. Create a bonfire betwixt us and the thing so that it goes through the bonfire on its turn.
All right. And it will. So is that 2 that it's going to take with the...
Yeah, if it fails the DC 13 dex save, it would take 2 mighty fire.
Okay.
And that's it.
On the plus side, it's big, not dexterous, and not trying to avoid anything. So your odds are good there.
Cool.
Your bonfire joins the little flames that are still like smoldering from where the red crystals bounced off the back of the truck.
Oh, could I Should have been creative and tried to like put the bonfire on top of some red crystals to make an even bigger boom. But well, maybe next time.
Okay. Bajan?
He's going to pick up the biggest, reddest crystal he can find.
Okay.
And he's not real good at figuring out how close this thing has to be for him to heave it at him. So he's going to wait until it gets a little bit closer and then heave it at the last minute as hard as he can at it.
Okay. So, like, how close do you want it to be? Yeah, like just a little closer, or?
All right, I'm going to pick up the crystal turn. I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Oh, okay.
Because I think anything over 20 feet, I'm going to have disadvantage. I'm not proficient in red crystals. So yeah, I'll just Eldritch Blast him.
Well, you do feel like it'll keep burning after it hits the ground based on the others?
Oh. All right, I'll throw the big crystal in. As far as I can. As far as I can.
All right. You get a satisfying burst of flame and what looks almost like a, flaming figure standing there for the worm to run into in a moment.
Excellent. And then I'll point at Coriel and say he did it.
All right, Dr. Tom?
All right. Is this thing too big to use like caltrops on?
Don't really get the impression that they would penetrate its hide enough to do much.
That's what I was afraid of. All right. With my fast hands ability, because like, would I be able to use my fast hands ability to like throw a crystal? That's something that lets me use an object as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I like to do that, and then for my action, take a shot with my short bow. If it's within 80, because within 80 feet.
So you get the impression the blue ones you would probably need to throw as though they were, a javelin,
Mm-hmm.
an actual weapon, if you wanted the bolt of electricity to go off in the right kind of direction. The red or amber ones, you could potentially just chuck and hope to break.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll use a bonus action to throw a red one.
Okay.
And then for my action, use the short bow.
All right. So just so I don't lose track, I'm just going to go ahead and do the red crystal damage now. So if you want to roll yours, Reese, and then you could go ahead and do yours, Dr. Tom. So it'll be 2d6 plus 3 when it first runs through it.
Ooh.
All right. Also, they leave it smoldering a bit. Nice. 15. Okay. All right. And the short bow also hit. So nowhere near bloodied, but, it's at least annoyed now.
Oh, good.
Let me see how Telmaris is doing driving the truck. So the truck swerved suddenly to avoid something. You're not sure what, but nothing bad happened immediately afterwards. So presumably he missed whatever it was. The worm is now about 60 feet behind the truck. And we're back on to Willie.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it and with sharpshooter.
hmm
And that'll hit, so I'll add the 1d4 from favorite foe. So a total of 22, and then bonus action, I'll shoot it again.
Okay.
And this one doesn't add the favorite foe, but that's only once per turn.
Right.
Yes, and all of these bolts are just rained down with chocolate, and then I yell at it, "Welcome to the chocolate factory."
If only I would just stop and eat chocolate.
And I hope it has the Hershey's. I don't want to say the rest of it, but welcome to the Olympus. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Coriel?
Oh man, I ate a bunch of those earlier myself. But yeah, I'm my pants are been soiled for various reasons this late in the adventure, but I will try my darndest. Which at this range, pretty sure it'd be disadvantage anyways. And I mean, yeah, I guess as we're like rushing headlong and stuff, and I see them kind of grabbing some rocks as we go by, I guess I could give it a shot. But yeah, I guess that's no proficiency, but regular strength.
Sorry, I missed what you were grabbing.
I guess just a crystal going by. I'm seeing pretty astounded by these guys able to pluck them out as we're rushing headlong. I'm like, whoa, how's he doing that?
Which type of crystal? If you're going for the big ones, they're going to throw like a javelin.
I guess that makes the most sense then. That's what. Sure. Would it just be regular proficiency for that?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, well, either way, hope I'm still. So it'll be 16.
It almost hits.
Okay, and we'll see. Not the wisest for as many years as I spent in the astral plane.
Hey, but you're not scared of it anymore. I mean, it's just not that frightening now, right?
Okay, free action. Clean myself up. Sorry, friends. Never know what you might see out there. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, Quinn?
All right, and so is it closer now?
Yep, 60 feet.
All right, so now, Quinn, I made my belated wisdom save, so I think he's not. Yep. So he's going to try a ray of frost against it. Here goes nothing. All right. So that will be one mighty cold damage, but very importantly, it's
quite hit.
Oh, 16 does not hit. Oh,
yeah, not quite.
Wow. I thought it would. All right. Well, never mind. Doesn't do anything. I was trying to slow it down with the power of cold, but I didn't. So end of turn.
So worthwhile effort. All right, Bijan.
So I gained on us about 20 feet last time.
Yep.
All right. This time we'll just Eldritch Blast it. Because I'm a warlock and I don't have any other skills. 20 for 7?
Got it. And if you want to roll another d10, it's going to take a little more damage from still being on fire after running through the red crystal you threw.
Another 5.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to do.
All right, Dr. Tom.
All right. Bonus action, steady aim. Take a shot with my short bow. 23 to hit for 15.
All right. Hang on. Math. Okay. And you were the one who had thrown the other crystal last time, right? I need
Yes.
another D10 of fire damage from you too.
All right. That's a 2.
Okay. It actually looks bloodied. And give me a second to see how the driving is going. Luckily, well, the truck slews around again, but nothing hideous happens to all of you in the back. But the worm closes into 40 feet. And Willie, you're up.
All right, I load up some more chocolate bolts, and I will make my shots with sharpshooter. I don't think that one hits.
Sorry, I couldn't hear the last thing you said.
Oh, I said I don't think that one hits.
No, unfortunately,
Yeah,
it goes wide.
I'll give it another shot with my bonus action.
Yep. That one comes a lot closer, but doesn't quite hit it either.
Oh, okay. That is my turn then. I'll be done.
Okay. Coriel?
Now is my chance. Certain doom is about to swallow us. So yeah, I'll give it a good old-fashioned crystallic javelin-ite attack. Okay. So is it? You said 40 feet last, right?
Yep.
Dang, the range for the freaking javelin is only 30 feet though, so it's still gonna be disadvantage. But I'm feeling much more confident about it. That at
Actually,
least
I don't think the crystal is going to have the same range disadvantage. Give me just a sec. Pretty sure. I should have told you last time. I'm pretty sure that you're going to be fine up to 120 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I've been afraid anyway, so I guess till now. So,
Yeah.
But now it's on.
Now you're good.
Now it's on. So let's. Dang it. I'm gonna wait, and then if I feel like we have one more chance, maybe I'll use my inspiration next time. So I don't know. 13. I'm not gonna hit, but oh well.
All right. Well, Quinn.
All right, I'm gonna keep doing the ray of frost and hoping for a higher roll. Come on, dice. Nope. That's it.
All right. Bijan.
Throw another rock.
Okay. Which one?
Let's go with the amber one you said.
Yes. You do get the impression that amber ones are more fragile and would require careful handling.
Well, let's do that all day.
All right.
I have animal handling, but I don't have amber handling.
Yeah. How about sleight of hand?
Oh, sure.
All right. No problem.
All right. Then just a strength throw.
Yeah, the worm is so big that, even just pitching it off the back of the truck, the worm is going to run through the cloud of poisonous gas it leaves behind.
That's good because I barely made it off the back of the truck.
But at least you did make it off the back of the truck, so the cloud of poisonous gas isn't like around you. Good sleight of hand check. You want to give me 5d4 and another d10 from it still being on fire?
$18.
Okay. All right, Dr. Tom? All right. 12 points from the bow. And do you want to give me a D10 from the fire? Thanks. All right. Well, you can see the Blue Falcon heading in your direction. And hang on. Well, the Etna is actually a reasonably good driver for such a stupid creature. So no complications for you guys this round. We're just back to Willie.
All right, I will try to take my pot shots again with my chocolate bolts. Sharpshooter, by the way. No, that one definitely does not hit. I'll do it again with the bonus action.
Okay. Definitely got it that time.
Okay, and since that one hit, I will hit with a favorite foe. So total of 21 damage.
Okay.
And I start to chant and sing my Oompa Loompa song and try to raise morale for my team, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Coriel?
Desperate for a raise in morale, I'll shove a handful of what I'm hoping is chocolate into my mouth, with the other hand grasping for whatever long, sharp-looking rock I can find. Lord help me. Istis, I'm praying to you, but still I think, oh well, you know what, I'll use my inspiration. I can do that, right?
You told me you were going to use it this time, so go for it.
Okay, thank you. Istis, it is my destiny. You have set me on this path. Or did you not? Let me know right now.
Solid hit with the javelin. You got an extra 4d6 of lightning damage.
You said 4d6?
Yep.
Istis, Lord of my destiny and all. If you ask me, my faith in you remains true. Coriel out.
All right. It is not actually looking all that healthy by this point. Quinn?
Do we have any more? Do we have any more rocks?
There are lots of crystals in the back of the truck.
All right. Well, why don't I? If I throw a red rock, would that hurt us at this point, or is it still safe to try to blow it up?
It is still safe as long as you throw it off the back of the truck. I mean, it's 20 feet away, so you still have room to, pitch it between it and you.
All right. I'll try to do that. What do I need to do?
Honestly, you just need to pitch it.
All right. That's what I'll do. Do I need to ignite it, or does it?
6 plus 3 when it runs through it, if you want to roll that.
Cool. How much d6?
2d6
Okay.
plus 3.
Very cool. Oh, apparently need a space. There we go. 9. Kaboom.
Okay.
I figure it's so injured. No use trying to slow it down. Let's just finish it off. So that's it for Quinn.
All right. Bijan?
Let's try a blue one.
Throws like a javelin.
All right. I am proficient in javelins. So it'll be plus 3. $16 will probably miss.
Just barely, yes. It will take one more d10 from the fire, though. Got it. All right, Dr. Tom. All right, 19 hits, so 16 total damage. Got it. All right, the worm comes up directly beside the truck and rams it. That one Talnash wasn't able to avoid. So I'm going to need a con save. Well, actually, no, you guys aren't in the cab. Outside the cab, I need strength saving throws from each of you.
Is that for everybody?
Yes. The truck just got rammed really hard. So you're actually saving to see if, you get thrown out of the truck or. All right. So, Coriol, you managed to steady yourself against it. Tom, Quinn, Jean, and Willie, you can either go flying out of the truck or use your reaction to grab hold of the side and try to drag yourself back in. Up to you, whether you prefer to be in or out at this point.
Definitely what react. You said try.
Well, you can use your action to grab the side of the truck, but then it'll be a strength check to like pull yourself back in.
Okay.
Or a strength check from somebody else to pull you back in.
Well, the wouldn't falling off mean getting eaten by the worm?
Well, the worm is right there. It's not going to like insta eat you, but I can't promise whether it would go for you or the truck next.
All right. Well, Gwen's definitely using this reaction to grab.
Okay.
Strength check, you said, right?
So you can just use your reaction to grab hold of the truck automatically, and then it's on your turn. You could use a strength check to try to pull yourself back up if you wanted.
It's been nice knowing you guys.
Sorry, I couldn't understand what you said.
Oh, I said it's been nice knowing you guys. I guess I'm taking one for the team here.
Okay.
Wait, you're letting go intentionally, or?
I'm going to shoot it to death as much as I can.
But so you don't want to grab the truck?
Sacrifices must be made.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's optional. Like, but okay.
All right. So we got Tom, Quinn, and Bajan hanging on to the side of the truck. Willie rolling across the rocks to get to his feet.
Will I be able to shoot it?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I will do when it's my turn.
Okay. Well, it is actually your turn.
All right. With that,
Up and go for it.
Okay. I will pray to the Oompa Loompa chocolate factory and all the grapes and candies to bless my shots with sharpshooter. That one should hit with a favorite foe.
That one does hit. And
My bonus. Oh, well, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and actually, after all the hits you guys already put on it and setting it on fire, it had 8 left.
Okay. What was that say? You said it had an 8?
Yes. So I mean, it shudders and thrashes around and stops moving.
Okay, with that, I load up my last bolt onto my crossbow with the bonus action to attack it one more time. And I pray this is for the team, hopefully for the Oompa Loompa brothers out there. I'm going to take my shot with the sharpshooter. Oh, good Lord, it does not hit. and I'm gonna run for my life.
It stopped moving, right? At least once it stops thrashing around in its death throes, it's dead.
Oh, it is dead. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep running for my life.
Understandable.
Hey, twiddly dee, twiddly dum, stop the truck.
You're kidding. We're not stopping.
The beast is dead. We got to pick up our friend.
There's a ship coming. You're gonna can you just take your crate and go when that ship gets here?
Yeah, we got to pick up our friend. Stop the truck.
Fine. They'll stop the truck, but they don't want to go back.
We didn't say go back. We said.
Yeah, they can catch up.
Here, Captain.
As I guess they're gonna stop the truck, right?
Yeah, they will stop the truck.
Okay. As they stop the truck, you can hear me running and singing this song, and I'm just gonna type it, and I'm not even gonna sing it because we're trying to speed up the process. I will just sing that while I'm running for my life.
Got it. All right, so do you guys take the one crate or?
You know, and I'm pretty strong. I'll take as much as I possibly can.
Well, we just need to take the one crate to prove that it's worth it. They can deal with the pirates later. They'll send a better mining crew that will drive these pirates off.
I am utterly convinced.
All right. Well, with the pirates gone and the worm dead, the Blue Falcon gets there a little later than, might have been incredibly helpful for you and land so you can get on and everyone can get out of there before any pirate ships notice. The entire crew congratulates you on surviving what looked like a really horrifyingly large worm.
You should see his brother.
So Captain promised additional 400 pieces because judging by these enormous crystals you brought back, they will definitely want to fund another expedition. If any of you want to sign up in case there are, more of these worms around, he'll definitely talk to you about that.
You said you knew a way home?
Yeah, he can put you in touch with some ships headed back planet side if you really want. He doesn't understand why anybody would want to, but sure.
Yes, that option immediately.
If only fared out easy. Good, happy travels, friends. I'm sure you'll end up in gray space or some other weird place. Who knows?
Well, you're welcome to take samples of the crystals along with you if you want. The blue ones will function like an unbreakable javelin of lightning, and the red ones will now function like red corundum elemental gems.
Well,
You guys see that out?
I was about to buy 20 of those, so I still might, but cool. Thanks for running. That was really fun.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
I was really happy to debut this character, and he'll probably be level 6 next time, so we'll see where he ends up. Man, I don't know. Maybe they may have a sequel on this one eventually. It sounded like it, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you will or not.
It'd be cool if so, because I wouldn't mind. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people would have just killed those guys, and then they wouldn't be something to return to. But in our case, something to think about.
When I play tested it, we also made sort of friends with the pirates. So, shouldn't be the only ones to not kill them.
charisma's my dump stat, but I thought it'd be awesome that if just in case I could run in and get like that charge with the horn, because you never really get to do that, or is it never really that useful, you know? Yeah, but in that case, it seemed like for dramatic effect, so it was cool.
Yeah.
Mom,
Big
Daddy, Daddy,
credits to
look at
Big
it.
Yon
Look at,
for
look at, look at.
taking the lead on that one.
Big Bob.
Well, thanks to all of you for playing.
Look at Bob.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for running.
Look at it. Look at it.
Thank you for the game. I really appreciate it. I thought it was gonna be, you know, like a lot like super hard, so I didn't want to bother, you know, everybody with a level 1. And I was like, you know, because we talked before, and I was like, I didn't want to bring my ranger, and I was like, oh,